Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today is Thursday, May 16th, 2024, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App $ ORION NWSF or the YouTube Super Chat right here. We got some Thursday night baseball for you, baby. Cincinnati Reds, Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch will be here in about 9 or 10 minutes. Let's cue up the music, take a look at the thumb, and then we will get into the starting lineups. Let's go, baby. And this is the first Dodger game that I'm able to do this season in 2024 in honor of my dad. Obviously, being a Mariners streamer, you know, if they have a day off, I always look to see if the Dodgers are playing. But every single time the Dodgers have had a day off, so have the Mariners besides tonight. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to take advantage, to take a look at Shohei Ohtani and company. Let's start it off first with the starting lineup. So let's go into the thumb here first. And on the thumb, on the left, we got L.A. de la Cruz, must-see TV. And on the right, we got Shohei Ohtani. It's showtime, and it's Shohei Ohtani bobblehead night. So there's some extra motivation for the Dodger fans and the players this evening. Let's go. Shohei looking good on that thumb. Ellie looking good on that thumb. And let's start it off with the starting lineups with the Cincinnati Reds. Leading off for the Reds, playing center field, Will Benson. Batting second, playing shortstop, the phenom, Ellie de la Cruz. Batting third, the former Seattle Mariner. Wish he was still on the team, to be honest. DHing for the Reds, Mike Ford. Batting cleanup and batting fourth, first baseman Spencer Steer. Batting fifth, catching tonight for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. Batting sixth, playing right field, Jake Fraley. Batting seventh, playing third base, Jaime Candelario. Batting eighth, playing second base, Santiago Espinal. And batting ninth, playing left field, Connor Capel. And on the mound for the Cincinnati Reds, no wins, no losses, but an ERA of 3.86, Brent Suter. And let's get into the starting lineups for your Los Angeles Dodgers. Leading off for the Dodgers, playing shortstop, the phenomenal one, Mookie Betts. Batting second, DHing tonight, it's showtime, baby. Shohei Ohtani. Batting third, playing first base, Freddie Freeman. Batting cleanup and batting fourth, playing right field, the former Seattle Mariner, Teoscar Hernandez. Batting fifth and playing third base, welcome back to the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. Batting sixth and playing second base for Los Angeles, Gavin Lux. Batting seventh and playing left field, Chris Taylor. Batting eighth and playing center field, James Outman. And batting ninth, catching tonight for the Dodgers, Austin Barnes. And on the mound for the Dodgers, one of their heat-seeking, thrilling pitches, Tyler Glasnow. Tyler's got a 6-1 record with a 2.53 ERA, and if everything goes right, he'll be 7-1 in just a couple hours. Let's go Dodgers. Hey, my dad's watching, I'm watching, I'm ready to go. And then we got a 3-game set with the Seattle Mariners and Baltimore Orioles on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Let's go. I am ready. Megan in the building, what's good? Matt in the building, what's good? How are you? Get to 100 in donos. Let's do it. And give them that reminder. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. Let's go, baby. Michael in the building. How are you? Man, those are one of the ugliest combinations of the giant throwback unis I've ever seen. But I guess if that's what they want to wear a couple times during the season, then that is totally up to them. How are you, Mike? I hope that you're doing well. I haven't talked to you in a minute. Hope everything is going good in your life. Daniel in the building. What's good? How you doing, Matt? How are you? Let's go. I'm ready. And obviously we had the NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs that were going on as well. And it was kind of a debate, for me to either go, with the NHL playoffs, which have been pretty good, this year and pretty much every year, right? And the Rangers ended up winning 5-3 and eliminating the Hurricanes, but you got the Oilers and Canucks. They're on right now at the same time on TNT. They're tied up 2-2. But I couldn't take a chance or a pass on not being able to watch, Mookie Betts, right? Shohei Ohtani and Freddie Freeman. Normally, both teams have the day off because they're traveling, but it just so happens the Dodgers are on. So I thought, you know what? Let's do this for my dad. Let's do the Dodgers. And they are one of the best teams in baseball, if not the best. So I get a chance to see Ellie De La Cruz, which the Mariners already played Cincinnati a few weeks back. And we started our win streak against them. And this will be my first Dodgers stream and one of the first times I've been able to watch a full game of the Dodgers here in 2024. Let's go, baby. I am ready. And if you haven't liked the stream yet, please do on the YouTube side and as well as the Twitter/X side here. And we're going to try to get to 10 likes within the first hour and a half. And then in that last hour, hopefully we can get that last 10 likes and then we'll be able to hit the goal. Let's go, baby. All right, I'm ready. Man, this one took a little bit too, and I got a little stressed out, I won't lie, because the streaming program that I use was having some technical difficulties, and that happened a few weeks ago, and it took them 4 hours to get the streaming live ability to go up, and so I was a little worried because when this went down, it was around 4 or 5 o'clock, but luckily it was a minor problem, and it only took them about an hour and a half to fix it. So even if I wanted to stream earlier, at 4 or 5 o'clock, I wouldn't have been able to. So the only chance that we were going to have to stream tonight would have been at 7 o'clock. So it would have been the hockey stream, or this particular stream here tonight. But I'll definitely be watching both. Let's go, baby. Yeah, well, you got to know, obviously there's a reason why the Broncos got, such a high draft pick. And with where they're sitting, it's not going to be easy for the Broncos, Raiders, or the Chargers. Like I said, you might be looking up at Kansas City for quite some time, but at some point, in the next, 2 to 5 years, someone has to emerge from that, division to be like the second place team. And if you can get to 10 wins, you might be able to get into a wild card. But again, I'm not sure if any of the 3 teams are going to get to that number. This upcoming season, it may take a couple seasons of drafting well and rebuilding and getting some free agents. But at least for your Broncos, you ended up getting a quarterback that was a perfect fit. He's definitely NFL ready, and I'll definitely be rooting for him and Troy Franklin. My best friend Justin is a Bronco fan, Duck fan, Blazer fan, Mariner fan like myself. So really the only thing that's different between us, Blazers same, Mariners same, Ducks same, but Bucks for me, Broncos for him. So I'm always keeping in tune and giving them any extra information I got with the Denver Broncos. Let's go, baby. And on the mound for the Dodgers, 6-1 record with an ERA of 2.53, Tyler Glasnow. Let's go. I've been wanting to watch Tyler this season, and I haven't got to yet. Last 4 starts, 3-0 record, 28 innings, only 4 earned runs, 39 Ks to 6 walks. Opponent average only a measly .158, so it's not going to be easy for the Cincinnati Reds. And then leading off for the Reds, center fielder Will Benson. Batting second, shortstop phenom Elly De La Cruz. And even if you're not a Reds fan, this is one of the most exciting players in baseball, and it's good that we have someone like this on the Cincinnati Reds. It gives us another reason to kind of follow them and see what they're up to. And batting third, one of my favorite Seattle Mariners that was only on the team for a short period of time, DHing for the Reds, Mike Ford. Let's go, baby. I'm really happy that the streaming platform got up. I would have been really irritated because to prep for this stream, it took me about an hour and a half to get all the new photos, because normally I have all Mariner photos stockpiled and ready. So I had to delete all of them and then get everything set up for this particular stream, but I'm ready. Let's go. First pitch from Glasnow into the dirt, 1-0 count. In the box, Will Benson, the center fielder. 1-0 pitch. Pitch is high, 2-0 count. Not the greatest start here for Tyler Glasnow. Show me something, Tyler. Let's go, baby. I chose to do the Dodgers over the NBA playoffs as well as the NHL playoffs, so hopefully we end up getting an entertaining game here tonight. I would assume the Dodgers are going to win, but they ended up having a tough battle with the San Francisco Giants, so anytime you play a rival, you can never take a rival for granted. Now, Cincinnati and Los Angeles are not natural rivals, but again, we'll see what we get here, but I would assume Los Angeles will win unless you get big numbers from Elly De La Cruz and company. Benson pops up a mile, going into the stands. Foul, 2-2 count. Nice. Yeah, make sure you like and retweet and anything that you got up there. And then obviously once you end up posting it, I will do the same. 2-2 pitch. Benson, chop foul. Top of the first, 0-0. Benson, 194 average, 5 homers, and 13 ribbies in 2024. 2-2 pitch from Glasnow. Benson crushes it back, gone! That's how you get it started if you're the Cincinnati Red fan. Let's go. Horrible for Tyler Glasnow. Solo shot by Will Benson, number 6 on the year. 1-0. Cincinnati bringing that electricity on Shohei Ohtani bobblehead night. He puts up the finger to his lips to hush the crowd. There we go. Now, even if Cincinnati loses, what a great start for them. And obviously, if they win, this is a good start right here. He says, hey, that's me, baby. That's me. Nice. Next up, shortstop Elly De La Cruz. Dodger fans are a little stunned, but again, everyone in the building that got there early got a Shohei Ohtani bobblehead, so they're happy. A little dribbler up the middle, back-to-back hits, a home run and a single. Elly De La Cruz jumping on that first pitch strike right in between the shortstop and second baseman. Man, Cincinnati coming out with some fire, some electricity in this lineup. I see you. And make sure you guys are taking care of your mental health. Again, we go over addiction, depression, anxiety. We go through a lot of these things on the daily. And make sure if you feel yourself slipping into the darkness, make sure you make those minor adjustments so you can win the day. Next up, the former Mariner, Mike Ford. Jordan in the building, what's good? I was going to message you, but I'm not sure if we follow each other on Instagram or Twitter. I was actually looking through, my contacts to see if you noticed that I was going to do the stream today. And this was the first time that the Dodgers actually are playing when the Mariners have a day off. Normally the Mariners and Dodgers are synced up where they both have a day off and they're traveling. And it just so happens they're playing your team. They're playing the Reds. So I was super excited about that. Pitches outside. 1-0 count. Benson with the homer. Ellie De La Cruz with a nice single up the middle. Now you got the former Mariner Mike Ford DHing. So, and the Dodgers ended up losing to the Giants, last night. So, anything is possible, in this matchup. Ford pops it up all the way back towards the warning track. 1 away. Next up for the Cincinnati Reds, first baseman Spencer Steer. And I feel like uber comfortable, doing the Dodgers. Like I said, I usually keep up with everything that's going on with them, game in and game out. I haven't got a chance to watch too many full games because I've been focusing on the Mariners. But obviously, in honor of my dad, we're doing the Dodgers here tonight. Top of the first, runner at first, 1 out. Glasnow throws to Freddie Freeman at first. Ellie De La Cruz is safe. And I know you guys are reeling here a little bit on a little bit of a losing streak, so this would be a huge win to start off the series in game number 1 if you could beat LA in LA. LA stole second. Woo! Ellie De La Cruz with a stolen bag. Glad that you're here, man. I was hoping that you were going to come through. And I figured as long as you followed me, on the notifications through YouTube or Instagram or Twitter, you would notice that I was doing this game tonight. So, and I had a choice. I could have done the NBA playoffs. I could have done that matchup. I could have did the NHL playoffs as well. But, Reds, Dodgers, yeah, give me that instead. Let's go. Yeah. Yes. 18-25, 9-12 on the road, so not the greatest. Compared to the Dodgers, 29-16, a powerhouse, 15-8 at home. Strikeout for Glasnow, 1 away. Spencer Steer, we'll see if he can do something later on in the matchup. Next up, catcher Tyler Stevenson. Top of the first, runner at second, Ellie De La Cruz. 2 outs, pitch right there in the zone from Glasnow for a strike. And I've been really wanting to watch Tyler all year as he started raking up wins, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1. Now he's 6-1. And if he wins this, he'll be 7-1. So definitely one of the better pitchers in Major League Baseball this year. You could say that for a lot of the guys that are on the Dodgers. Let them know. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. And if you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. We're going to try to get to 20 likes on the stream and then try to hit 100 in donos. So if you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. We got 4 more people that need to do it, and we'll be at 10. And then once we get to 10, hopefully within the first hour, then we can get the last 10 in the last hour, hour and a half. 0-2 pitch, Glasnow. Pitch is high, out of the zone to Stevenson. 1-2 count. And hopefully we'll get some goats to come through to show some love and some support. One zero Reds, top of the first. Stevenson crushes that towards third base. It's fair. Go, go, go. Ellie De La Cruz scores. Wow. 2-0 Reds. Unbelievable. Double to left, right down the line. This is absolutely the best start that Cincinnati could have asked for in the top of the first, right? To get a homer from Will Benson, who's not going to homer that often, 6th of the year. Look at that, right in between the line. Unbelievable. Jordan's coming through and showing some love. Ellie and Shohei are going to put on a show this week, and I absolutely agree. Oh, baby. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, a little cactus jack, bang, bang. And maybe a little extra luck, for the Reds by me doing the stream here tonight. Like I said, I could have done NBA. I could have did NHL playoffs. I said, no, I want to end up trying to do this for Jordan as well as my dad, Jordan being the Reds super fan, my dad being a Dodger fan since the 50s, and it looks like we're going to get some runs here today. And again, I can't wait to see Mookie, Freddie, and Shohei Ohtani, obviously, up there at the top of the lineup, as well as Teoscar Hernandez and Mike Ford, former Mariners on the Dodgers and the Reds. So a lot of connections for the Mariners and myself, including Jordan and myself, and obviously my dad and myself with these two teams. 2-0 Reds, 2 outs, runner at second. Absolutely terrible start here for Glasnow, but hey, for Jordan and the Reds fans, they're absolutely loving it, baby. Let's go. Thank you so much. Let me know what you want to see for photos, and I got you. And again, if you're not a big fan of the Dodgers or the Reds, I mean, you got Mookie, Freddie, Shohei Ohtani. Those guys are must-see TV. If you want to be a hater and be like, well, I don't really care about Freddie or Mookie, fine. Mookie's been on fire this year. But as far as Elly De La Cruz and Shohei Ohtani, like you said, those are guys that you want to watch play defense, obviously on both sides for Elly De La Cruz. And then Shohei is DHing. And then eventually we'll get him to pitch next year. So we'll see where it goes. But big swing and a miss. Got him. Tough strikeout there for Jake Fraley. But again, you can't be mad with this particular start. 2-0 Reds. And they're going to probably need to score 5 runs or more to keep up with Los Angeles. So for them to get 2 is really big for their confidence moving forward. All right, on the mound for the Reds. No wins, no losses. ERA of 3.86. Brent Suter. Let's go. We're at 25, 75 to go. And again, smash that like button so that way we can get to 20. It'll help that algorithm. So 20 to 30 likes is going to be the goal on every stream. And then we obviously try to shoot for 100 in the donos. And again, if you've got a Twitter/X account, do your boy a solid and like and retweet the live stream there. That'll get us more people to watch and give us bigger numbers overall. So I appreciate that, Matt. I appreciate you. And we'll probably get a couple more people to help out on that end as well. Let's go. Great start. And again, to come out with a bang, no one necessarily is going to want to, get excited about a game and have it be 0-0 all the way to like the 7th, 8th, or 9th inning. So awesome that we ended up getting a good start out of the Reds and the Dodgers here. And thank you so much, Jordan in the building with a 25er. Megan with a hundo. No problem. I appreciate you so much. First Dodger game of 2024 for me. Mariners have the day off, right? And the Dodgers normally have the day off as well. This is the very first time all season, right, that the Dodgers are playing and the Mariners aren't. So I was like, you know what? NHL playoffs are on. I want to do that. But I thought, you know what? This would be good to be able to honor my dad and Jordan, obviously, as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Stacks on stacks. Racks on racks, a little Cactus Jack. Bang, bang, $100 dono by Megan. Jordan with a 25er. I appreciate you guys very, very much. And if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this full time. And you guys are not only supporting the stream, you're supporting my dream. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Let me know what you guys want to do for photos when you're ready, and I got you. Leading off for the Dodgers, superstar shortstop Mookie Betts. And I got a brand new Dodgers spinning logo and all brand new photos for the Dodgers. I definitely put in a lot of extra time and effort into the stream, so it feels really good to be rewarded by you too to show that love and appreciation. It took me about an hour and a half, 2 hours to prep. And then my streaming service ended up having an error and a big swing and a miss. 1-2 count from Mookie, almost falls down on himself. But thankfully, the streaming service was having problems going live, and then they ended up fixing it. And last time it happened, me and Matt were talking about it. It took them 4 hours to fix it. Luckily, today, it only took about an hour and a half, and that's why I'm live here tonight. All right, Mookie, show me, baby. 1-2 pitch to Mookie. Pitches outside. 2-2 count. Got Mookie Betts leading off. Showtime, Shohei Ohtani DHing in the 2-hole and batting third. First baseman, Freddie Freeman. Mookie, chopper. Throw to first. 1 away. See what Mookie can do later on in the matchup. Love this photo. Next up for the Dodgers, number 17, DHing for Los Angeles tonight on his bobblehead night, Shohei Ohtani. 364 average, 12 home runs, 30 ribbies. Incredible. I mean, the best player in Major League Baseball, Shohei Ohtani. and they did 2 versions of the bobblehead. I think like the first 40,000 fans ended up getting, an opportunity to get, the white, but then I think there's like 1,700. I'll have to look at the number. I believe 1,700 out of the 40,000 are in the gray. So that one's going to be worth more money on eBay. They'll both probably go, for, I would assume close to $100, $75 to $100. Because normal baubles might be able to go for 50, but if it's Ohtani, I imagine the white one will go for about 75 to 100. And if anyone's willing up to give up the gray one, the rare one, you might have to dish out 100, 150 for that one since it's more rare. Ohtani chops foul, 2-2 count. I wonder if my dad might end up picking up the baubles, or maybe I will try to get one at some point in the future, though. Don't have any Dodger Shohei Ohtani pieces of memorabilia, but obviously a Dodger giveaway bauble would be very cool to have for both. Sarah in the building, how are you? Shohei Ohtani takes a strike. Nah. Ball looking almost into the dirt. Full count, 3-2 count. All 4 for Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, I'll sprinkle in photos, and then you let me know. I gotcha. Next up for the Dodgers, first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And I love the vibes in Los Angeles. Like when you see a Dodger, game on TV, or if you see it in person, their crowd travels the best. They have the most fans, in the United States out of any team. And they travel really, really well. This game is at home, right? But they're always interactive, and I've never been there before. And hopefully I get to be able to, go with my dad, at least once together. Obviously my dad's getting a little bit older, big swing and a miss. I'm getting a little bit older, but I would love to be able to, get to a point where I'm more financially secure, where I could actually take him down there, or if we went down there for a trip to go see a game, I would absolutely love that. 0-1 pitch to Freddie. Pitches outside, 1-1 count. Absolutely, I got you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your generosity for you and Jordan. You guys are the best. Bottom of the first, 2-0. Cincinnati, runner at first. 1-1 pitch is fouled off by Freddie Freeman. And it's, if you're looking at this lineup, there's not a better first 3 in Major League Baseball. Mookie Betts, Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman. Show me 3 other players that are better than those 3. You're not going to be able to find a better 3 to start a lineup in baseball than those. Definitely a super lineup. And then even after that, you got Teoscar Hernandez in the cleanup spot, right? You don't got Max Muncy playing today, right? But Teoscar is actually playing really well. And even though I still miss him on the Mariners, it's a perfect fit for Los Angeles. Suter, throw to first. Oh. Looks like Shohei Ohtani got hit by that ball. Hopefully he's okay. Throw to first, and it looks like it, did it get him in the knee? Oh, it hit him in the back of the leg. Jesus. I don't think that was intentional, though. Let's go. Bottom of the first, 2-0 Reds. Ready. Popped up. Oh, he's there. 2 away. Shohei does not tag up. Obviously, getting hit in the back of the leg. He's going to be taking it a little easy there. Next up, the former Seattle Mariner right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez has been doing pretty damn good. 22 games, 263 average, 9 homers, 21 ribbies. The perfect piece to add to Betts, Ohtani, and Freeman. I believe yes. I believe so. Someone can look up to see all the stats, based on the MVPs and whatnot. Wow, they're taking Suter out already? Wow, have you seen that, Jordan? Suter going out this early? I mean, you got a 2-0 lead. Is he hurt? What's going on there? Wow. I don't know if he tweaked something right there. Let me see if I can get some photos sprinkled in. But let me start off with you, Jordan, first, with the first dono from you, and then we'll go from there. And then we'll get into Megan as well. I'll see if I can sprinkle in some Ellie, some Johnny Bench, get some old and some new sprinkled in. That's a very curious why the pitcher went out right there, unless it didn't really look like he was hurt. You got a 2-0 lead, but the pitching change was made. See if I can find some black and white of Johnny for you. Oh, yeah, baby. I love the old school black and white, man. I can squeeze in one more real quick here. Emilio Pagan. Teoscar, big swing and a miss, throw to second, safe. What a catch there. That could have been really bad if he didn't catch that. Appreciate you, my guy. And I'll sprinkle in a few more. Pagan. Oh, 1 pitch to Teoscar. Big swing and a miss. Otani there at second. All right, show me something, Teoscar. This season, 243 average, 11 home runs. The other graphic said he had 9, so obviously they had to update that. I was going to say, I thought he had more than a double-digit homers, so. Yeah, he must be hurt. I mean, there's no reason that you'd have him go out in the first inning. You got a 2-0 lead. He looked pretty good, but hopefully it's nothing serious. 0-2 pitch from Pagan. Chop foul. Oh, see, give me all the information, man. Like I said, I don't do Reds games on the regular unless they're playing the Mariners. Same thing with the Dodgers. So if anyone has any additional information, with players and people that have gotten recently hurt or the reason why the strategy is this particular way, definitely let me know. Chop foul. Yeah, I like it too. And definitely see it's going to be tough, but I like the way that you guys are positioned going into 2024. Yeah, pretty rare, and that's why a lot of the rumors that were leaked, you're normally not going to play the same team 3 years in a row to start a season. So that's why a lot of people, when they saw the rumor, they thought, well, that's probably not going to be true, But again, sometimes when the leaks come out, there is people that, are on social media that have a connection to someone on the team or someone that knows the schedule that's real. And sometimes those leaks and those rumors end up being true or partially true. Teoscar, line drive. Otani stranded there on second. End of the first inning, a very entertaining one, 2-0 Reds. Let me sprinkle in a couple more photos here, and then we'll start getting it situated. Let me see what else I can find here real quick. See if I can throw up some of the, even if it's, OGs, little big red machine action. Let's see what we got. And I was thinking Barry Larkin, and I'll throw a couple Barry Larkins up there, and then we'll get into Megan's photos. Watched a lot of Barry Larkin when I was a kid, so very familiar with him and his career. Appreciate you, man. And we'll get some more sprinkled in throughout the stream as well. Appreciate you, man. Candelario just fell. Yeah, I was going to say, very, to have him come in so soon, a little wild there, but. And wasn't Suter a closer or like a bullpen guy at one point? Wasn't he like a bullpen guy, like mid-reliever or closer at some point, and they made him a starter? Yes, that's true, yeah. Well, did Seattle win both of those games? They won both of those games, right? They won when Russ was quarterbacking at home, and then did the Seahawks win game 1 last year, or did they lose the first game? Yes. And like I said, I was born in 82, so, starting to watch around 85, 86. So pretty much anything from 85, 86 until the 90s, very familiar with that era. Yeah. So you're trying to make it for a trifecta, Megan. You're trying to go 3-0 against Matt. A lot of pressure for, a rookie quarterback with Bo Nix as well. And is the game in Seattle for the game 1? It's in Seattle at Lumen, right? It went Seattle, Denver, Seattle, correct? Top of the second, 2-0 Reds. In the box, third baseman Jeimer Candelario. Little soft dribbler, line drive, 1 away. Next up for the Cincinnati Reds, second baseman Santiago Espinal. Now the Mariners have the trident, right? And then they got this little Viking helmet that they throw on when they end up having home runs. It's always cool to see what type of custom handshakes and gear that they have when they end up scoring home runs. Each season, they usually try to switch it up, with a different piece of memorabilia that they end up using and incorporating with their celebrations. Are they still wearing that particular helmet, Jordan, this season? Or is that something from last season? I was going to say, I didn't want to sound like an idiot. That's why I wanted to ask you first, besides just claiming it, that, oh yeah, he was a mid-reliever, closer kind of guy, but I could have sworn I remembered him in games later, not a starter, but either a mid-reliever or a closer. So, okay, that makes sense. So I'm not crazy. 1-1 pitch. Espinal chops it foul towards third. Okay. So I'm trying to remember, especially when you watch sports and wrestling every single day, and you're watching basketball, baseball, football, hockey, AEW, WWE. Sometimes things slip through the cracks, or it makes me kind of, I got to be able to take a double take and think again, but I usually feel I'm spot on most of the time. But most of the time, I feel pretty good about it, but other times I'll have to get clarification. Top of the second, 2-0 Reds. 1 out, 2-2 pitch to Espinal. Fly ball popped up. Should be a routine play there. 2 away. Okay, I was going to ask you about the rubber bat if they still had that too. So thank you for answering my question. I was going to ask there. I was assuming that they still did that. So next up, left fielder in the 9-hole, Connor Capel. Pitch is low into the dirt, or close into the dirt, 1-0 count. Top of the second, 2-0 Reds. If you're just tuning in, Pretty surprising start. Will Benson, homer to right center, 439 feet as the first batter in the Reds lineup. So that was a big shock for Dodger fans on Shohei Ohtani bobblehead night. And then Stevenson doubled to left. De La Cruz scored, and he ended up having a 2-0 game, and that's where we're at right now. So you know the Dodgers are going to end up getting their runs, or at least you would assume so. But a great start for Cincinnati. A little bit shocking if you're a Dodger fan at this point, but the game is long, right? And we'll see what happens with the pitching. Cincinnati Reds starting pitcher already went out, so the Dodgers may be able to find a little bit of a groove and a rhythm at some point in this matchup. Top of the second, 2-0 Reds. 2-1 pitch from Glasnow. Pitch gets away from the catcher there. 3-1 count. It's crazy, and usually teams will switch it up, from, season to season. Sometimes if you have something cool, you'll stick with it more than 1 year. Like it wouldn't surprise me if we kept the Trident next year, but again, we had like the home run helmet that we ended up wearing, and then they went to the Trident, and usually it'll be incorporated with your hashtag. Whatever the team's motto is for the season, they try to incorporate that. And for the Mariners, it's Trident's up, and obviously we need some more home runs to incorporate that, but always kind of cool when you can incorporate your theme and your motto into a piece of memorabilia, or something that you can put on, as like a costume for a celebration. Top of the second, 2-0 Reds, 2 outs, 3-2 count to Capel. Tyler Glasnow, 36 pitches in, he needs to settle in. And we'll get some more photos up here for the two of you here in just a moment. 6-1 record for Glasnow. Capel chops it foul. Embrace the chaos. Yeah, I remember that one. 3-2 pitch. Chopped. Oh! Nice base knock. I don't think anyone expects anything from the bottom end of the lineup from either team, right? But you found a way to get on base there. All right, Capel, I see you. Next up, center fielder Will Benson. 1 for 1 with a run, a solo dinger in the first. Can he keep up the hot streak and be electric? Let's find out. Top of the second, 2-0 Cincinnati. 2 outs, runner at first. I mean, especially if Will is on, Ellie will get on at some point. He already has a base knock. Then you got Ford and Steer, and usually they're going to be streaky, but they can get hot at certain times as well. So, and obviously Steer will be more consistent than Mike Ford, but Mike Ford has got those tree trunk for legs. He's a perfect DH. He's going to strike out a lot, but when he connects, it's gone. So, and that's how a lot of the guys are, at DH if they're a little thicker. Stolen bag. At second, safe. Capel with a stolen bag. Top of the second, 2-0 Cincinnati. 2 outs, runner at second, 0-2 pitch from Glasnow to Benson. Pitch into the dirt, 1-2 count. And if you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. Like I said, it'll help us get more people here into the room. And obviously, it'll help with analytics and the algorithm. And since we've been able to get 20 to 30 likes on many, many streams in a row, it's definitely helped the overall statistics and algorithm tremendously. Take a look to see where we're at now. Where are we at? If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. We need one more person that's in the room right now, and we'll be at 10. So we got 11 people watching on the tube side, and then another 21 or 22 or more watching on 30, actually watching on the Twitter/X side. We're at 41 total. So some of those people that can end up coming over from the Twitter/X side to smash the like button would be greatly appreciated as well. All right, let me see if I can squeeze in a couple more here, and then we'll get into Megan's photos. Get one more of Barry Larkin, and then we'll switch over to Megan, and then we'll get her some photos, and then we'll sprinkle in some more throwback Reds photos for you as well throughout the stream. Appreciate you. Where do you want to start off, Megan? You have a particular area you want to start off? You want to start off with Seahawks? You want Kraken? You want Mariners? You want Stefan? You let me know where you want, and I'll get you that. Little Johnny Bench, little Barry Larkin. All right, let me delete those. Make some more room here for Megan's photos. We're at 125, 75 to go to hit the second goal. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. Okay, sounds good. Let's go to the bottom of the second inning, 2-0 Reds. Look at that handsome guy. Let me squeeze one more in there for you, hopefully here. Strike one to Kike Hernandez. I got one more squeezing in here for you. Appreciate all the support with the donos. Let's go. And we'll get you some more, obviously, sprinkled out throughout the stream. Kike Hernandez, big swing and a miss. My first baseball at a Major League Baseball game was from Kike Hernandez when he visited Seattle. So I definitely have a very good connection, with Kike Hernandez. He's not going to be like Mookie Betts or Shohei Ohtani or Freddie Freeman. He's definitely just a role player, but he can definitely play multiple positions. Batting average a little low, 220, 2 home runs, 7 ribbies. He's just going to be kind of a utility guy, a guy that is a role player. But, I always rooted for him. And then when he ended up leaving and going to Boston, I was thinking, man, it'd be really cool if the Dodgers got him back, and they did. And I feel that this is home for Kike Hernandez. Bottom of the second, 2-0 Reds, 2-2 pitch to Kike Hernandez. Kike pops it up. Jammed him. L.A. De La Cruz says, I got him. 1 away. Not today, Kike. Maybe at the next at-bat. Next up for the Dodgers, second baseman, Gavin Lux. First pitch, cracked foul by Gavin Lux. Nice souvenir there for a fan. We got 42 people watching. Shout out to all the people watching on Twitter/X as well as YouTube. If you're watching, do your boy a solid and like and retweet the stream if you're watching to help us get more. And if you're watching on YouTube, shout out to you. Smash that like button, and hopefully we can get some good numbers here tonight. Appreciate y'all. And let me take a quick peek. Shout out to Lauren, Megan, and Matt for helping out with the likes and retweets on the stream on the Twitter side. Appreciate that. Twitter/X. Pagan pitches outside to Gavin Lux. 1-2 count. Pitches inside and into the dirt. 2-2 count. Pitch is outside. 3-2 count. Bottom of the second, 2-0 Reds. 1 out, 3-2 count to Gavin Lux. Three-two pitch. Got him. Nice punch out. Next up for the Dodgers, left fielder Chris Taylor. First action in 9 games for Taylor. Chop foul. One pitch to Taylor. Oh, he connects. Oh, nice little bloop single to right field. And he's been struggling. Nice base knock by Chris Taylor into the right field. Nice little bloop single, baby. Next up, center fielder James Outman. This thumbnail turned out really well. Little LA De La Cruz, Shohei Ohtani. Oh, another pitching change. Wow. Yeah, I was actually just talking to my dad on the phone about 10 minutes before game time, letting him know I was going to do the game and, looking at some of the batting averages of the guys, in the bottom end of the lineup, how terrible, Lux and Taylor, Outman, and Barnes have been. Based off, just their play. But again, if they can just find a way to get on base, either getting walked, hit by a pitch, or just getting a lucky bloop single, you can wait for the guys at the top of the line to knock them in. But so far, so good with some of these guys towards the end of the lineup. But big hit there for Chris Taylor. First game, in 9 games that he's played, his batting average is .088. Not good, but obviously with that hit, that'll help a little bit there. Let's see if I can get some more photos here. Prep. Have a few photos here for Megan. Justin Wilson now on the mound. Third pitcher for the Reds already. With a 2-0 lead, you're not going to see that often when a team has a lead and they've gone through 3 pitchers by the second inning. Well, of course you have. You've been on Valhalla's stream. You're not here anymore, so of course you're watching Dodger games. Because that's what he streams. 0-1 pitch. In the zone for a strike. 0-2 count. 0-2 pitch. Got him. Big K there on Outman. Taylor gets stranded. End of the second inning. Let's go to the top of the third. Let's see who is up for the Cincinnati Reds. Next up for the Cincinnati Reds, 1-for-1 with a run, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Batting second, 0-for-1, DHing for Cincinnati, the former Seattle Mariner, Mike Ford. Wish he was still on the Mariners. Believe you me. And batting third, 0-for-1 with a K, first baseman, Spencer Steer. $125, 75 to go. I'm going to get some more photos here prepped. So when Megan gets back, we'll have a few of them for her here. Ellie De La Cruz in the box. Top of the third, 2-0 Reds. 0-1 pitch. From Glasnow to Ellie De La Cruz. Big swing and a miss, 0-2 count. All right, I got some photos lined up for you for some fallout photos. So we'll go that next after we went from Stefan. And then you let me know what you want after that once we go through those photos. 0-2 pitch. Pitch is outside. 1-2 count. De La Cruz. Is it going to drop? Wow. Ground rule double. And if you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. We got 47 people watching. We got 15 on the tube and 30 plus on the Twitter/X, and only half of the people in the room have smashed the like button just so far. So if you're in the YouTube room right now, please do your boy a solid and hit that like button. Again, we only have half of the people that are in the room that have done it so far. We're at 8, and we want to try to get to 20 or more to help out the algorithm and the metrics. So you can help your boy out. Or if you're on the Twitter/X side, come over to the YouTube side, smash that like button, and if you want to go back, you can. But you can't really do anything on that side. You can't comment, you can't like, and interact and whatnot. Pretty much what you can do is watch. But I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's totally fine. Ellie De La Cruz to third. Big swing and a miss for Mike Ford. Finding the count 0-2. Make sure you guys are taking care of your mental health. Again, depression, addiction, anxiety are things that a lot of us go through on the regular. Punched him out. Mike Ford, they said he went around. One away. But make sure that you're taking care of yourself, and again, if you feel like you're slipping a little bit, make those minor adjustments, exercise, focus a little bit more on what's important, like your friends and your family and your pets. Make sure you're cutting back on the booze. Just making those minor adjustments can help you win the day and get you out of the darkness a little bit quicker. I'm living proof of that. Next up for the Cincinnati Reds, first baseman, Spencer Steer. Pitch in the zone for a strike. 0-1 count. Top of the third, 2-0 Reds. Runner at third, L.A. De La Cruz, 1 out. 1-1 pitch from Glasnow. Here pops it up, foul. I'm kind of curious, is Valhalla not streaming today? Is there a particular reason that that he's not doing the stream, or is he streaming and you're just in both streams today? Because I would assume that if he was streaming today that you would be there. Back-to-back Ks for Glasnow. Next up for the Cincinnati Reds, catcher Tyler Stevenson. 1-for-1 with an RBI. Pitch in the zone for a strike. 0-1 count to Tyler Stevenson. Glasnow getting up there in the pitches. 2.2 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, but he's got 5 Ks. He's on pace for 10. Stevenson singled to center. De La Cruz scored. 3-0 Reds. Wow. Like, what a performance by Cincinnati. You know, again, but the Giants did beat the Dodgers, you know, just recently. And, you know, even though the Giants, they're better this year than they were in years past, but you never can take any opponent for granted, even if you are the Dodgers. Next up for the Cincinnati Reds, right fielder Jake Fraley. Pop foul. But, you know, the way that the Dodger lineup is built, you know, even if they get down 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, 7-0, they're like one of the only maybe 3 teams that can get down by a lot and they never give up. You know, obviously their pitching staff is great. You know, they got great hitters, you know, and again, they have the best top 3 lineup, you know, with Mookie Betts, Shohei Ohtani, and Freddie Freeman. So when you got guys like that, you can always come back. Now, will they come back tonight? I don't know, but as so far, so good for the Cincinnati Reds. 0-2 pitch. Got him. Tough at-bat for Jake Fraley. Back-to-back Ks on his part. Go to the bottom of the 3rd inning and see who's up for the Dodgers, and I'll get some more photos up here for Megan. Next up for the Dodgers, 0-for-0, catcher Austin Barnes. Batting second, 0-for-1, shortstop, superstar Mookie Betts. And batting third, 0-for-0 with the base on ball, DHing for the Dodgers. It's showtime. Shohei Ohtani. I got some photos here for you, Megan. I figured we'll go with a little bit of the Fallout theme after doing a little bit of Stefan, and then you can let me know what theme you want to go to next for your generous dono to the channel. I love you and I appreciate you. I still haven't watched it a second time through. You know, I'm still trying to get through a few other shows and whatnot, but it's getting close where I'm kind of like, you know, itching to watch it again, even though I was already itching to watch it again as soon as I finished it. But I think I might have to tap in at some point, maybe in the next week or so, once I, you know, kind of go through some of my other shows and whatnot. So still doing Sons of Anarchy, so I don't want to start too many. You know, I want to be able to start and finish and then start something else, but it's going to be pretty soon, maybe another week or 2, and I'll definitely rewatch it again. Appreciate you. Shout out to Elliot with the like and share on the Twitter/X. Appreciate you, man. you enjoyed those. And then let me know what direction you want to go, maybe in the next commercial break, and then I'll divvy up some more photos for the two of y'all. Next up for the Dodgers, Austin Barnes. Pete and Hat, good choices. I like that. Oh, you pre-ordered? Oh, hell yeah. Well, you're going to get it before me. And are you going to keep it in the box or are you going to take it out? I guess it just depends if the box is one of the flip tabs. If it gets destroyed if you take the figure out, or if you can pull the tab and take the figure out and then display it. Hopefully it's in one of those boxes where the box isn't destroyed if you take it out and it's just like a little flap. Big swing and a miss. But I'm probably not going to purchase too many things, from the series. But definitely, if I was going to purchase one thing, it would definitely be that figure that you pre-ordered. Definitely. That would be on the top of my list. 1-2 pitch to Austin Barnes from Martinez. Pitch is high, 2-2 count. They're on their fourth pitcher already. Wild. Barnes, chopper towards third, throw to first. Got him. One away. Is there a particular date where are you going to be able to get it by the end of the year? Or is it going to be like 2025 that we're talking? Hopefully you can get it towards the holidays. Next up for the Dodgers, 0 for 1. Superstar shortstop, Mookie Betts. And now you're down 3-0. So it's about time to get going here for Mookie, Ohtani, and Freddie. Ooh, nasty pitch by Martinez. Takes a strike looking for Mookie Betts. 0-1 count. October. That's not too bad. Better than December or 2025. Pitch into the dirt. 1-1 count. Pitch is in the zone, just out of the strike zone, but called strike. 1-2 count. Jordan is loving this so far as a Reds fan. 3-0 Cincinnati. 1-2 pitch from Martinez. Check swing by Mookie. Down the third baseline, just foul. Appreciate you, Elliot, for helping out. Elliot, Lauren, Megan, and Matt. Shout out to you guys for helping me out on the Twitter/X. Thank you so much. Nothing on the Cash App just yet. Just wanted to take a peek. Nothing on the Venmo either. Just taking a peek. Oh, Mookie. Popped up. Looks like it's falling, though. Capel 2 away. Slide out to left. I would love to see a Shohei Ohtani home run on a stream, since this is my first Dodger stream of 2024, since we primarily do the Seattle Mariners. 364 average, 12 home runs, and 30 ribbies. My God. The baseball god. Right here, Shohei Ohtani, showtime. Pitch is outside of the zone, 1-0 count. Oh, almost hit him in the face. Jesus. 2-0 count. Big swing and a miss. 2-1 count. Two-one pitch from Martinez to Ohtani. Chops it towards first base, foul. Average slugging, OPS, leading on every fucking category on planet Earth. super dope too. Representing for the Asian Americans and for the Japanese players in Major League Baseball. Super dope. 2-2 pitch. Shohei pops it up a mile. Should be a routine play. And got him. 1-2-3 inning there for the Dodgers. End of the third, 3-0 Reds. Divvy up some more photos for Megan for her generous $100 dono to support the brand and support the cause. Appreciate you very, very much. Couldn't do it without you. Appreciate you too, Jordan, with a nice 25er to help us out. I'm going to miss seeing him on the sidelines, regardless if you're a Seahawk fan or not. One of the best coaches that we've seen in quite a while. Not only on the USC side, but obviously on the Seattle Seahawks side. But I am excited to see where the Mike McDonald era will start and go. But obviously, Pete will be very missed for sure. Hope you enjoyed those. Once we get into the next inning, I'll have more time to be able to throw up some hackies here for you. I'll try to do a little bit now. Little dribbler towards first. Did he get him? Wow. Candelario grounded out to second. What a hell of a throw. And what a hell of a recovery there. Wow. Gavin, little bit off balance. Throw to Freeman wasn't the greatest, and Freeman got his foot in there. Next up for the Cincinnati Reds, second baseman Santiago Espinal. 0 for 1. 0-1 pitch. Pitch is outside. 1-1 count. 2 runs in the first inning for the Cincinnati Reds. But again, when you get a home run off the first at-bat, from Will Benson, that set the tone. And it's not like Glasnow is a bad player. He's 6-1. Ooh, line drive. Unbelievable catch there. 2 away. Next up for the Cincinnati Reds, left fielder Connor Capel. And make sure you're taking care of your mental health. Depression, anxiety, and depression are things that we go with. Make sure you're making the minor adjustments throughout your day so that way you can win the day. Exercise, eat better, listen to music, just some basic things. You add that to your positive routine, you get positive results in return. Flip to first, and got him. 3 up and 3 down. 5 pitches there for Glasnow. He's probably a little bit in shock right now with a 6-1 record being down 3-0. Time for the bats to heat up for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Let's get some cracking up here for Megan. I don't know if there should be really a punishment. You should probably be expected to lose going into Seattle. Again, your team is incredibly young. You have a lot of holes in the lineup. The Seahawks are a borderline wild card divisional winner team. The Broncos are not a playoff team. If the Broncos end up beating Seattle in Seattle, that would be shocking. That would mean Bo Nix probably ended up having
300 passing yards and 3 touchdowns and 1 pick or something like that. They would have to play a spectacular game to beat Seattle and Lumen in Seattle. I mean, can it happen? Of course, but I don't know. I wouldn't expect to win a whole lot of games next year. You have to be realistic. Looking at the offensive line and the defense, you guys got a long ways to go on that side. But on the flip side, Seattle has, some room to grow, obviously, on the O-line and defensively also. So I think most teams are in that boat where offensive line and defense is, a little weak. There's still going to be holes that need to be filled. And once the O-line and the defense gets better for Denver and Seattle, then you may see Denver in a wild card in a year to 3 years, and maybe 4 or 5. I mean, we'll see. And then with Seattle, right now they're matched up very well with them, the Rams, and the Niners, where we could end up having 3 teams in the playoffs from the NFC West with 10 wins or more. I could definitely see something like that happening. Or you might end up having only 2, where it'll be the Niners and the Seahawks, or the Niners and the Rams like last year, where one team might barely miss it, depending on the matchup. So matchups are going to be very, very important in the NFC West, as well as, for your division in the AFC West as well. You're going to want to try to win as many against the Chargers and the Raiders and try to split with the Kansas City Chiefs. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for your generosity to the channel. Appreciate you, Megan. Appreciate you, Jordan. Next up for the Dodgers, in the 3-hole, Freddie Freeman. Go, Freddie. Freddie chops it foul. 1-1 count. A little bit of Hack and Pete there for you. Appreciate you. Only 1 hit for the Dodgers. Not the type of offense I was expecting to see. But it's still early. And Chris Taylor with the only hit of the game. I don't think anyone would have predicted that, especially when you got Betts, Ohtani, and Freeman and Teoscar Hernandez in the first 4 spots. Big swing and a miss. Nasty pitch there. That nasty change up there. 2-2 count by Martinez. Freddie, little dribbler, throw to first. Got him. 1 away. Next up, the former Mariner right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Let's go, Teo. Let's get some runs here. Let's tie this game up, and let's end up having a battle here. I mean, it's amazing that Cincinnati is ahead right now, 3-0, but we'll see if it lasts. Again, after starting pitching goes out, it could be another ball game. But again, the Reds are on their 4th pitcher already, with maybe a slight injury to their starter with Suter and Megan, Wilson, and then now on Martinez. Check swing. For a strike, behind in the count 0-2, Teoscar Hernandez, former Blue Jay and former Mariner. I do miss him still. But this is a good fit for him with the Los Angeles Dodgers. And if he plays well, which he has been, he will get re-signed after this year. Pitches outside, into the dirt. 1-2 count. I mean, it is possible that they don't offer Teoscar money and he goes to another team, but I think that it would be a good fit if they were to pay him. 1-2 pitch. Dribbler. Towards third. Throw to first. On the run. Save. Teoscar runs it out. Where was that effort on Seattle? Nice job, Teoscar. Nice hustle. I guess when you end up playing in front of Betts, Ohtani, and Freeman, all effort comes alive, and now they're going to challenge it. "42 people watching. We need 6 more people to smash the like button, either from either location. 5 more to get to 20. We're at 15. So we're at a good start. Still got about another hour plus to go in the game. Popped up. 2 away. 5 more people to smash the like button, either from the Twitter side, hopping over to YouTube and hitting the like button, or people that are in the room that haven't done it yet, please do. It'll really help out our analytics and our algorithm. Next up for the Dodgers, second baseman, 0 for 1 with a K, Gavin Lux. Bottom of the fourth, 3-0 Reds. 2 outs, runner at first, 193 average, 1 home run in 2024 for Gavin. Throw to first, safe. 5 more likes to hit the goal. We're at 125 and dono, 75 to go to hit the secondary goal. Let's go, baby. See if Gavin can bring a little bit of electricity to the lineup. Pitches inside for a strike. 0-1 count. And we got the Mariners and Orioles on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. WWE pay-per-view next weekend, not this weekend. I was told wrong. Little chopper towards first and got him. End of the fourth inning, 3-0 Cincinnati. Anything else you want to be able to see, Megan? What's next in the queue? While you think about it, okay, you got something to do. Cool. I'm going to try to get a couple up here for Jordan, too. Maybe some LA de la Cruz or something. Appreciate you, Jordan. Next up here for the Cincinnati Reds in the top of the fifth, 1 for 2 with a run, RBI and a K, a homer in the first inning, Will Henson. Lauren in the building. What's good, brother? Paisley. Benson chops it foul. But Benson set the tone early, and obviously the Reds are going through pitcher after pitcher, and that's also crazy to me that they're on their fourth pitcher, and the Dodgers can't hit on any of them, which is kind of wild. You would think out of each guy that someone would get hot at some point, but baseball's tough. It's not easy. Throw to first, 1 away. But again, the game has still got a long ways to go. We're only halfway through. So we'll see where it goes. But at this point, it's not looking too good for Glasnow. 4.1 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 earned runs. He doesn't have any walks. He's solid there. He's got 6 Ks, but he got roughed up early, and his confidence is a little shaken. And the Dodgers haven't given him any run support. So we'll see if he can get a few runs at some point in this matchup. Next up, shortstop phenom Ellie De La Cruz. Must-see TV, baby. Ellie. Yeah, we got a nice series with the Baltimore Orioles 3-game set. And again, we don't have a WWE pay-per-view until next weekend. I was misinformed. So that's good. So again, we'll be doing Orioles and Mariners on Friday, Orioles and Mariners on Saturday, Orioles and Mariners on Sunday. So it'll be an evening stream on Friday night, early afternoon, I believe on Saturday at 1 on FS1, and then at 10:30, early morning game, obviously on Sunday. So I might not do the whole arcade pizza burger things with my friend Justin. I might wait till next weekend, but he wants to go on a Saturday. And if we don't go this Saturday, then next Saturday is the WWE pay-per-view, King and Queen in the Ring. Pitch right down the middle, first strike, 3-2 count. And I haven't been able to do a couple of the streams recently just because they've been, at a weird time. They're in France and in Australia, and now they have the Saudi Arabia, time zone. So I don't like missing too many. It's one of my favorite streams to do all month because we only do one a month, for WWE pay-per-views, and I hate missing it. And if we don't do the stream next week, that'll be the third one in a row for the third month that we haven't done, But if I knew that France crowd was going to be as, amazing as it was, I should have done that one. The other one, the Australia one, I would have had to wake up at like 5, 6 in the morning. So that one wasn't going to be a go. But the France one, I believe, started somewhere between 8 and 10 a.m. So that one I could have pushed myself and done. And I watched it with Paisley and was in shock on how amazing the crowd was. And again, if I would have known that that was the first pay-per-view in France ever, I should have been smart enough to have done that one. But you live and you learn, And the Saudi Arabia crowd will not be as good as the Australian crowd or the France crowd. You got a lot of the rich princes and a lot of their sons. They'll make some noise, but they're not going to be as rowdy as France, or like a Canadian crowd. Pitch is high out of the zone for Ellie De La Cruz with a walk. Couple here for you, Jordan. Next up, the former Mariner DHing for Cincinnati. 167 average, 1 home run, 3 ribbies, 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout. Mike Ford. And if you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. If you have a Twitter/X account, do your boy a solid and like and retweet the stream. That'll help us on that platform on that side as well. We need 5 more people to get to 20 to hit the goal. Stolen bag, safe. Ellie is so good at stealing bags. All right, we got a couple people to do it, probably Lauren and a few others. We need 3 more. 3 more people, and we hit the goal, and we're at 20. And we still got another hour to go, so I think we'll be fine there. We got 43 people watching. Shout out to all of y'all. And we got Sarah, Elliot, Lauren, Megan, and Matt helping out on the Twitter/X side. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Every bit helps. Yeah, and again, I was thinking about, NBA playoffs, but I was like, nah, NBA playoffs, it's still not as good. I mean, it's better than the NBA regular season, but I would rather do NHL playoffs than the NBA. Unless we're like in the NBA finals or even the West or the Eastern finals. But even that, I think I would enjoy NHL a little bit more. But, this is my first opportunity to do a game where the Mariners had a day off and the Dodgers didn't. Like every single time when I looked at the, ESPN schedule, it's like pretty much the Mariners and Dodgers were lined up where we both had a day off and then we would travel to the next location. But, this is the first one. So I figured, we are 45 games in, out of a 162 game season. I better do it because I don't know how many I'm going to be able to do throughout the year, probably 5 or less. So I figured, and it's Shohei Ohtani bobblehead night. So I said, Jordan is a Reds fan. Maybe he'll show up. And so far, so good for the Reds and Jordan. But the Dodgers right now still waiting for their first run. God, Ellie is fast. Ellie is very sneaky, very athletic and sneaky. 2-2 pitch to Ford. Off the chest protector there. Lucky that bounced off his chest. Otherwise, that could have been something for Ellie. Wouldn't surprise me, Ellie trying to steal home. Yeah, you would assume that Ellie, I don't know if the Reds, if he's ever interviewed, does he have goals like to go 30-30 or 40-40? Has he mentioned anything in like pregame or postgame interviews or anything that you've read that Ellie is trying to have a certain number? Like, obviously, for Julio, as far as fans are concerned, we want him to get to 30-30, 40-40. He's not going to get it this year, obviously, with such a low home run count, only at 2. But Ellie probably could end up doing 30-30. And then once you get 30-30, if you get into your prime, 40-40. Oh, got him. Glasnow gets Mike Ford looking. 7th K for Glasnow. Give him some love. All right, Tyler, I see you. We haven't shown your photo too much today. Been getting a little roughed up. But he's got 7 Ks, though. Just needs run support. And normally the Dodgers are going to give you some of the best run support in baseball, as far as team batting average. But again, they don't have their strongest lineup here tonight. But still, they have enough to be able to score. But at the end of the lineup, it kind of reminds me of the Mariners lineup where you look at the 6, 7, 8, 9 hole, and when you look at it, you're like, I'm not really sure if we're going to get anything from Lux, Taylor, Outman, and Barnes. But if you get anything, it could end up helping them get a win. You got Betts, you got Ohtani, you got Freeman, you got Teoscar Hernandez. PK is kind of hit or miss. So out of Betts, Ohtani, Freeman, and Teoscar, sometimes they're going to be hot and they'll be clicking, and those 4 guys will account for 5 to 10 runs by themselves. But other times, they're not going to get anything. Baseball's tough. It's not easy. Top of the 5th, 3-0 Cincinnati. 2 outs, runner at 3rd. Ellie De La Cruz, 85 pitches in, now 86. 2-1 count to Spencer Steer. Big swing and a miss, 2-2 count, 97 miles an hour on that sinker. Reflect in the building. How are you? Top of the 5th, 3-0 Reds. Top of the 5th, runner at 3rd, Ellie De La Cruz, the phenom. 2 outs, 2-2 pitch from Glasnow. Chop foul by Steer. Count remains 2-2. First game that the Mariners and Dodgers don't have a same day off, so I'm here. And I'll do a few of these throughout the year. I don't know if we'll be able to get to 5 games, but that'll be my goal. If the Mariners have a day off, Dodgers are playing. And plus the NBA Finals and the NBA is going to be over soon. The NHL will be over soon, so there'll be more Dodger streams. Ellie steals home. Wow, off the wild pitch. 4-0 Reds. Jordan is loving it. Like McDonald's. I'm loving it. My goodness. Everything just going downhill for the Dodgers and my dad. My dad's watching right now, and I called him, told him I was going to be doing the game, but he probably didn't think it would be a 4-0. But in fairness, my dad does know, when he feels the lineup and the team is going to do well, and even though it's Shohei Ohtani bobblehead night, right, the back end of the lineup isn't very good, and they just recently lost to their rival, the San Francisco Giants. And even though the Giants are better this year than years past, when you play a rival, and the Giants get up for the Dodgers, like if you're going to beat anybody, that's their number one. Like they get a lot of love and a lot of pride from their fan base. Those fan bases hate each other, and a lot of times they fight in the parking lot. You'll sometimes hear guys going to the hospital, based off the Giants, and the Dodgers beating each other up. There's not a lot of love there between those two teams for sure. Top of the 5th, 4-0 Reds. 2 outs, runner at 1st. Stevenson in the box, 1-0 pitch. Takes a strike looking. But I'm very excited about the Orioles and the Mariners. We'll be doing all 3 games. And then after the Saturday game is over, I'm going to talk to my buddy and see if he wants to go to the arcade, around 5 o'clock. It might be too late for him because I know popped up and they're finally out. They leave one stranded, 4-0 Reds. But I wanted to be able to spend some time for my birthday with his birthday at the end of April and mine at the beginning of May, but we haven't been able to connect yet. But I've been really itching to play some video games at that arcade. So as long as he's cool with it, we can, obviously we can get more gaming in if we go at like 1. There'll be less guys and girls on the machines, but it's 2 stories, we might have to throw an RKO here and there to get into a machine, but we'll be okay. But I definitely am itching. I'm itching to play. And hopefully we'll be able to do that. All right, let's see who's up next for the Dodgers. This thumbnail turned out great. LA De La Cruz and Shohei Ohtani. Next up for the Dodgers, 1-for-1, left fielder Chris Taylor. Batting second, 0-for-1 with the K, center fielder James Outman. And batting third, 0-for-1, catcher Austin Barnes. Oh, yeah, that's another one. Padres Dodgers, that to me though, Padres Dodgers only started to heat up, within the last couple years. Like the Giants and Dodgers, especially when the Giants were winning, Buster Posey, Madison Bumgarner, when they were winning World Series over the Dodgers and they had 3, it showed like how dominant they were. And then they weren't really as good. And then the Dodgers were kind of the powerhouse team. So there's no love lost. But when they ended up having that social media thing with the Padres and the Padres dads that were doing that little song that was absolutely ridiculous and stupid, right? And then I felt like in the playoffs, that kind of heated it up a little bit more, when you have these Padre fans doing like these dumbass songs and trying to like be on social media and be catchy and funny. But it hasn't really worked out too well for him. But shout out to my boy Elliot, big Padre fan. He ain't annoying like some of those other annoying Padre fans. That's my boy, Double E Elliot. But again, yeah, no love lost between the Padres and Dodgers either. That's for sure. Reds on their 4th pitcher end up switching pitchers in the first inning, maybe due to an injury. Suter, Feg, and Wilson in. Now they're on Martinez. Dodgers only have 1 right now with Glasnow. 8 Ks. Chris Taylor fouls that one back. 2 hits total for the Dodgers, 6 for the Reds, but the score is 4-0 Cincinnati. 0-1 pitch for Martinez to Taylor. Pitches outside. 1-1 count. Yeah, there's a good chance that he's going to try to get close to Ronald Acuna, and try to get 70 or 80 stolen bags, something crazy. I mean, even if you get to like 50, like hell, even if you get to 30 stolen bags, that's impressive. Then once you get 30 out of the way, then you go to 40, and then you get to 50, and then once you're above 50, it's just like you're in God territory. Then you start to be like, trying to put up Ronald Acuna numbers where maybe you can get 30 home runs out of Ellie De La Cruz and maybe somewhere between 50 and 80 stolen bags. There's nobody in this league like Ricky Henderson, and I don't think there ever will be, but you're going to get a few people that will, show glimpses of what Ricky Henderson was able to do back, in our time, back in the day with the OGs. Some of y'all are old enough to remember Ricky Henderson. Bottom of the 5th, 4-0 Cincinnati, 1 out, 0-1 count. To James Outman, wild pitch, 1-1 count. One pitch. Martinez is high. 2-1 count. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. And if you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. We got 44 people watching. Majority of those on the Twitter/X. We still need 3 more people to smash the like button and we'll hit the goal. Let's get there. If you haven't smashed it yet, please do. And if you're on the Twitter/X side, just hop over to the YouTube channel side. Smash that like button for your boy. 2-2 pitch. Got him. Next up for the Dodgers, backup catcher Austin Barnes. First pitch for a strike. Pitches outside, 1-1 count. Oh, 0-2. They gave him, he went around. Wow, 0-2 count. 0-2 pitch is outside. 1-2 count. I got to get a photo of Martinez up here. We're not lazy. We got to make sure we're getting all the photos up. I got 2 of Nick in the bucket. Strike 3, got him. Back-to-back Ks there by Nick Martinez. End of the 5th inning, 4-0 Cincinnati. Hell, they should have had Nick Martinez start from the very beginning. Next up for the Cincinnati Reds in the top of the 6th, 0 for 2 with 2 Ks, right fielder Jake Fraley. Batting second, playing third base, 0 for 2, Jaime Candelario. And batting third, playing second base, Santiago Espinal. I think I got another one of Espinal on the bucket here too. Let's take a look. I do. But I chose that one because obviously the helmet is dope when they hit a home run. Got to go with that one. But I got that one as well. After a home run. After he hits the home run and then once he celebrates. All right, Cincinnati. Jordan, your generosity of your $25 dono is paying off. 4-0 Cincinnati. I appreciate you. Any other players that you want to be able to see from the old school days? You let me know. Megan, let me know if anything else that you want to be able to see too. Oh, you always have photos. I'm always gonna work in between innings. So yeah, I'll hit you with some Jay-Z and some Steve throughout the stream. Absolutely, I got you. Alex Vesia. I got a big red machine one I want to throw up here for Jordan too. Popped up. Fraley popped out to third, one away. This one's a cool graphic. Let's go. Look at that. I'll hit you with some Pete Rose before the stream is over as well. Concepcion, Johnny Bench, Pete Rose. Woo, okay. Old school Ken Griffey. Top of the 6th, 4-0 Cincinnati. I got another one too, a reverse photo. Popped up. Wow. Oh, baby. Look at that. Rose, Griffey, Morgan, Perez, Foster, Bench, man, Concepcion. Man, so many players in that photo. Love that, man. So sweet. I was looking for that one for a while, too. Hope you like those. Pitch is outside, 1-2 count. Top of the 6th, 4-0 Reds. It's like Jordan's birthday today. Shohei Ohtani bobblehead night. Doesn't matter. Wow. Going back to the old school days. I love it. Hell yeah. Very cool. Top of the 6th, 1 out, 2-2 count. The Jaime Candelario. Two-two pitch. Popped up to the shortstop. Should be an easy routine play. 2 away. Next up, second baseman Santiago Espinal. 0 for 2. Wow, see, that's a good fun fact. You'll be able to look that up on Google. That's wild. 1869. Wow. All right, take it easy. Orioles, Mariners tomorrow. Let's go. Have a great day. He said Family Channel. One count. Popped up. Espinal. Vesia on the mound now. One-two pitch from Vesia to Espinal. Got him. Big K. All right, try to get some more photos synced in here. Take it easy, reflect. Love you. Appreciate you. All right. I'll hit you with the Jay-Z, the Jim Zorn on this commercial break, and then once we get to the next commercial break, I'll hit you with the Steve Largent. Unless we get someone else that, throws the dono our way, then we'll take care of them, but I'll definitely get everything situated for you. Commercials in baseball usually don't last too long. I mean, at this point, when you have the same, amazing people that support you, I have files pretty much just for you specifically and some of the others. So that's always good. It helps me be able to get to those pieces a little bit faster. Oh, I got time to throw some Steve in our way right now. Why not? Commercial's going a little long. Get them in while you can. Appreciate you. There we go. Top of the order for the Dodgers. Mookie Betts. Chopped it foul. Hope you enjoyed those. Come on, Mookie. Pitch is outside. 1-2 count. Well, let's be honest. It really doesn't matter what anyone thinks, because if someone is willing to be able to support me and my dreams for me and Paisley, I don't care if anyone gets annoyed. Whatever you love, that's what we're doing. You know, like I said, that's how it works. If people want to be able to see what they want to see, then they can, you know, support like you and Jordan did. So again, you know, whatever you like, you know, I don't give a shit what anyone thinks. It's whatever you like, and if it's the same things, I don't care. I love it. So, you know, if those are things that you love, you know, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. If they want to be able to see something different, then they can donate, right? So, and then other times when people can't donate, but if things are going slow, I'll still throw some photos in between, you know. But, you know, that's the whole purpose of the photos, is being able to show and support the things that you love. And every person's a little bit different, you know, with what they like. And that's a good way to be able to showcase your love on the screen. So I like it, to be honest, because again, you know, you're going to be able to get different fandom, different teams, different favorite players, different favorite things, you know, and you're a very unique person, you know, and you're not going to be like anybody else on the stream. And I like that, you know. Again, we're going to have some similarities on things that we like, you know, based off shows and collectibles, but then there's going to be things that you're going to like that I might not be a fan of that particular team or that player, you know, but, you know, a lot of times, you know, depending on who it is, maybe I am, you know, maybe like Steve Largent, like, you know, it's not like I don't like seeing pictures of him. He's a GOAT. He's a legend. So bottom of the 6th, 4-0 Reds, runner at first, Shohei Ohtani in the box. Dodgers are struggling here tonight. They need something to go their way here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch is outside. 1-1 count. Steve's last game on YouTube. Who did they play in their last game? Do you remember? Because that was obviously before the NFC West was created. So big swing and a miss. 1-2 count. Bottom of the 6th, Cincinnati Reds 4, Los Angeles Dodgers 0. It's Shohei Ohtani bobblehead night. Those bobbles will be on eBay for $100 or more easily. Big swing and a miss, and Ohtani strikes out. 2 up and 2 down. Martinez is wheeling and dealing. Next up for the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman. See if Freddie can get going. 0 for 2, light out, ground out, 293 average, 4 home runs, 24 ribbies in 2024. Come on, Freddie. 1-0 pitch. Jams him. Foul. 1-1 count. Oh, the Redskins. One pitch. Pitch is outside. 2-1 count. Martinez right down the middle. Top foul by Freeman. 2-2 count. Good command on the mound by Martinez. Makes you kind of wonder if they would have started him, what the game would be. And if you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. 3 more people. That's all we need. 3 more. Popped up. Easy out there. 3 up and 3 down. Man, Reds are playing great tonight. The Reds are like, fuck Ohtani's bobblehead. They're like, who cares? Man, they are wheeling and dealing. All right, let's see who's up here for the Cincinnati Reds. But a big part of it is this guy right here, Nick Martinez. If he wasn't pitching so well, but all the individuals that were out there were doing decent. And again, they're at 0. They only have 2 hits. So out of the 4 guys, Suter and Bagan, Wilson, and Martinez, all of them have been pretty fucking good. All right, let's see who's up next here for Cincinnati in the top of the 7th. Leading off for the Cincinnati Reds, 1 for 2, left fielder Connor Capo. Batting second, 1 for 3 and a run, RBI and a K. The one that got the game started off on a good note with a homer to right center, 439 feet at the first at-bat to give him the 1-0 lead. Center fielder Will Benson. And batting third this inning, the phenom. He can steal bags, hit home runs, play great defense. What can this man not do? Eli De La Cruz. Squeezing in a few more here, see if it lets me. See, I got to work quick. When you got to produce your own show and you got no one helping you, it's like, it's one thing to talk, but when you're actually having to multitask with multiple screens, multiple buttons, it gets challenging, but I work hard. There you go. We'll get a few more as we go further along into the game. Big swing and a miss. I got Fairchild pinch hitting. Stuart Fairchild. I got a Fairchild. There he is. Pitch right down in the zone, 1-2 count. And again, like we say on multiple times throughout the stream, make sure you're taking care of your mental health. Addiction, depression, anxiety are tough things to battle and get over. If you feel like you're slipping into the darkness, make those minor adjustments to your routine. A positive routine leads to positive action, and that ends up giving you positive mental health moving forward. Big facts. Top of the 7th, 4-0 Reds. First bobblehead night for the Dodgers for Shohei Ohtani, so those are going to go for some good money. Especially if you end up getting one of those gray ones. It's like, what, 40,000 or the white, and then 1,700 if you were lucky enough to get one of those grays. I imagine that gray one will probably go for like 150. Maybe the white one will go for 50 to 100, probably 75 to 100. Because I imagine most Dodger fans are not going to want to give up the very first Shohei Ohtani Dodger bobblehead ever, as a giveaway. Most fans are going to keep it unless they actually get doubles or they just don't care or they need money bad. But that might be something that I'll pick up in the collection down the road at one point. Or maybe my dad will. But I don't want to have to spend $200 on 2 bobbleheads, though. 0-1 pitch. Pitch low into the dirt. 1-1 count. 1 for 3 with a solo dinger for Will Benson. And that really set the tone for the game. And even though the bottom end of the lineup isn't very good for the Dodgers, there's no excuse to be down 4-0. Last time I checked, right, you got Mookie Betts, Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, Teoscar Hernandez. Those are going to be better than anyone else in the 6, 7, 8, 9 hole. Yeah, you could have Will Smith and you could have Max Muncy and a few of these other guys. And those guys could give you a spark for sure, and a few others as well. But there's no excuse at this point when you got Betts, Ohtani, Freeman, and Hernandez. You would think you would be able to get at least a run, out of those 4, at least. But again, baseball's tough. Like I said, you're not going to be able to score 10 runs every game. And again, they are coming off a loss to the Giants, and it's definitely a little bit of a hangover effect. 2-2 pitch to Benson. Pitches outside. 3-2 count. Sometimes you do need good quality players at the end of the lineup. You know, I've been there, you know, watching Mariner games where I'm like, look at the first 5 guys. I'm like, yes. But then I look at like, you know, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9. I'm like, no. You know, like it's usually like in the rubber match where it's like the last game in the set where they may or may not care if they win the series, and then they end up having their weakest lineup. But sometimes when you have a weak lineup, those guys will surprise you. You know, sometimes you don't expect anything and you get something. Benson chops it foul. He's working. 7th pitch in the at-bat for Will Benson. 125. Let's get to 275 to go. A few more likes to get to the goal. Hopefully we can get some of those people from Twitter/X to hop over. And if not, and they're just going to watch on that platform, hopefully we can get a few more people to hop in on the YouTube side. Just to smash that like button to help your boy out. Benson, flied out to center. Oh, almost ran into each other. 2 away. No communication out there with James Outman. That could have been bad. Outman and Taylor could have bonked heads. Next up, phenom superstar shortstop Ellie De La Cruz. Vesia goes out. Pitching change. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. 3 more to go to hit the goal. Get a little Pete Rose here for my boy. Charlie Hustle. Love me some lefties, man. And no surprise, you know, on some of the best hitters of all time, you know, to be lefties. Pete Rose, Tony Gwynn, Ichiro. Come on, man. Lefties, baby. Lefties got better technique. They have more discipline. Plus, it looks cooler when they do better in sports. You know, shooting left-handed threes, you know, batting left-handed, throwing left-handed in football. Like, this, it's something about lefties, man. So smooth out there. A couple of Charlie Hustles there for Jordan. Nick Ramirez in the game for the Dodgers. De La Cruz batting right-handed here. Big swing and a miss, 0-1 count. 2 for 2, single double, base on ball, 3 runs, 4 stolen bases. Career high in stolen bases here tonight with 4. Unbelievable. Pitches outside, 1-1 count. Might not have been a career day for the Dodgers, but definitely a career day for Ellie De La Cruz. 1-1 pitch, pitches outside, but they call that a strike even though it was a foot off the plate and low. 1-2 count. Hey, and it's just like the photo, right? It's fitting. How many stolen bags are you going to get, Ellie? He said 4, and he did. Pitch is low, 2-2 count. And then obviously the stolen bag photo too. It was like the sports gods. They just made it happen today for you. Hell no, he ain't done. Yeah, I would say there's a chance he might get one more. For sure. And depending on, I mean, I don't know how many more at-bats he's going to get. You know, maybe one more at-bat after this. Maybe. Depending on how the game goes, the flow of the game and the batting order. Since we're already in the 7th. De La Cruz, 3 for 3 day. Wow, what a career day for De La Cruz. And he's on again. And that means another stolen bag opportunity. How many is he going to get here? Is he going to have like 8 stolen bases before the game is over? Steal second, steal third, steal home. What can this guy not do? He is electric, baby. Awesome. I'm glad that we're able to watch this game together. Next up, DHing for the Cincinnati Reds, the former Mariner, Mike Ford. It'd be insult to injury if Ford goes for a homer here. But then if that happens, that means De La Cruz can't get his stolen bag. And Acuna is great at stealing bags. Julio, obviously, is a pretty talented bag stealer as well. But De La Cruz is special, too. And what makes him special is his size and his height. He's a lot taller than all the other guys that steal bags. But he's got that athleticism and swagger. And he always has a good jump, you know, on when to go and when not to. I respect that guy a lot. He's awesome, man. Like, there's a reason why a lot of his cards in the hobby are worth a shitload. You know, he's very collectible. And you don't even have to be a Cincinnati Red fan, per se, or even a De La Cruz fan. Like, you know, I've seen a lot of his graded stuff, you know, autograph, you know, jersey, bat piece, like all the different pieces of memorabilia in the sports card game. And, yeah. I don't own any De La Cruz rookie autos, but maybe one day I'll get one. Should have made the All-Star game last year. Pitch in the zone for a strike, 1-2 count to Mike Ford. Top of the 7th, 4-0 Reds. 2 outs. Eled De La Cruz on first. 1-2 pitch to Ford. Chopper towards first foul. I am a little surprised Ford is doing as shitty as he is for the Reds, but I know you guys have been on a little bit of a slide. But I would have assumed that he would have had at least 4 or 5 home runs to this point. Not one, but he does get better in summer. So once the weather gets warmer, he should start to heat up a little bit. Oh, he gets called out at second. He tried for stolen bag number 5, but gets caught by Austin Barnes. Damn! That would have been sweet if he was safe there. He tried it, though. They knew he was going to try. And Barnes gets him on the wrist. Damn. Good defense by Austin Barnes. See if I can find another Barry Larkin in for you. And that $25 dono gave you some good juju right out of the gates, man. That was some good juju. Old school days. I love it. Hope you enjoyed those. I got a few more Steve Largent for Megan before the game is over. All right, next up for the Dodgers. Time is running out. The former Mariner right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2. Mateo. But really, the flow of the game, was that Will Benson homer that took Tyler out of the game. When you got that first home run and set the tone 1-0, that was a shocker. I don't think any pitcher expects the first batter to go yard. Regardless if it's the first pitch of the game or the third pitch, you don't expect that to happen. And it was like a haymaker, like a Mike Tyson uppercut, and then it's like you kind of left them stunned the rest of the game and continued to pour it on. And, you're not going to normally have that happen with Will Benson to lead off for a homer, but good thing he did because it definitely set the tone for the rest of the game. 2-1 pitch to Teoscar. Big swing and a miss, 2-2 count. Ooh, Darth Maul wallet and bag. Nice. Star Wars collectibles are always dope. 2-2 pitch. Teoscar pops it up. Foul. Matt McClain injured. That's tough. Martinez, 2-2 pitch. Pitch into the dirt. 3-2 count. 75 to go. We check the socials real quick. No, nothing there. We check the Venmo because sometimes things pop up there too. I don't think so though. No, we're good. Nothing there yet, but maybe we'll get something before the game is over. Teoscar, see you later, struck out swinging. 1 away. Next up, the next Hernandez, the guy that I got my first foul ball from in the major leagues a year before COVID when they came to Seattle. First inning, Teoscar Hernandez. No, Kike Hernandez. My boy Kike. Takes a strike, 0-1 count. 0-1 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. 1-1 count to Kike Hernandez. And I'll be trying to get another ball, obviously, when I go see the Orioles and Mariners for July 3rd for the 4th of July fireworks celebration game. And hopefully I can get a Julio, or I'm actually not even really looking for a Mariner ball. I'd rather get like an Adley Rutschman ball. Honestly, if I was going to try to get a ball, but if a Julio ball came my way, of course, I would love to get another one. But first priority is try to get my friend a ball. But Adley Rutschman ball would be fantastic. Well, Gunnar Henderson. But I think Adley would be the number one for the Orioles. Next up for the Dodgers, second baseman Gavin Lux, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out, 191 average in 2024. Pitch is low, out of the zone, 1-0 count. .67 pitches for Martinez. Been pitching very, very well. Little dribbler. Great defense there by the Reds. Throw to first. Got him. Wow, they are playing a complete game here today. It's like you almost would feel that the Dodgers are the Reds and the Reds are the Dodgers based off today. Unbelievable. End of the 7th inning, 4-0 Cincinnati. All right, squeeze in some more Largent here for Megan. look at those helmets. Beautiful. Raiders. He's like, he can't guard me. He's like, I got hands. Hands. Team. He's on it. Gotta squeeze in some Tay for Matt before the stream ends because I don't know when I'm gonna be able to stay on. I gotta eat and I gotta still take Paisley for a walk later here tonight. So we're gonna squeeze a couple in here now, and then I'll get you a few more before the stream ends. That'll hold you over, Matt. Boom. Shaka. Laka. Oh, Freddie Freeman, what a grab. One away. Wow. Mike Ford, he's like, I need to get a base hit. Well, not when Freddie's out there. What a defensive play by Freddie Freeman. Good awareness. Good athleticism. Wow. Full extension. Man. Next up for the Cincinnati Reds, first baseman, 0 for 3 with 3 Ks, Spencer Steer. One of the more consistent players on Cincinnati. See if he can go 1 for 4. What, you don't want Tay? You're over her already? Steer. Slide out to center. 2 away. Yeah, I'll get you some Duck players. Next up for the Cincinnati Reds, 2 for 3, double single, 2 RBIs, Tyler Stevenson. Right back to Ramirez, 3 up and 3 down. That was a very quick top of the 8th. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Just looking at these photos is getting me ready for football. Oh, baby. The best logo. Woo! Tez. Man, we are so fresh and so clean, man. It's like Outkast made that song for the Ducks. Golly. Golly. I can't wait to start dominating the Big Ten, man. Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State, all of them are going to hate us so much, and I can't wait. Let's go. I'll squeeze some in for you before the game is over. You got anyone specific that you want? You want Caleb, or do you want Lincoln? You want Moss? You want your new quarterback? You let me know what specific player you want, and I got you. Or coach. Or do you want Pete on USC? Or you let me know what USC you're looking at, and I got you. Next up for the Dodgers, Chris Taylor. Chop foul, 1-1 count. Yeah, Moss played great in the bowl game, and he might not be as good as Caleb, but I think he's going to be really good for you guys. Like, I would take Moss on Oregon if that means anything. I mean, I already know we got Dylan Gabriel, and we got our quarterback set, but that player is good. Like, you can tell he's got a lot of potential. And it wouldn't shock me if he ends up being one of the better quarterbacks in the Big Ten overall. Like, there's going to be a little bit of wiggle room, out of the Big Ten based off quarterback play. And we'll see if Dylan Gabriel from Oregon ends up being the best quarterback in the conference, which is highly possible. And when you end up getting a transfer that's already played for 3 or 4 years and has put up a crazy stat line, struck him out. But I assume that Moss will be pretty damn good for you guys. The only thing you need to worry about is defense. You can figure out the defense. The offense should be spectacular. Defense, work in progress. Next up for the Los Angeles Dodgers, center fielder James Outman. Come on, Dodgers. It's Shohei Ohtani bobblehead night. Everyone came to the stadium 4 hours early to get this first edition Shohei Ohtani, first time ever in a Dodger uniform bobble. 40,000 given away, or 20,000, and then I know 1,700, I believe, were the gray, the rare one. Big swing and a miss. I know if I was at a Dodger game and I saw someone with the gray one, I would easily offer him 50, because you're probably going to have to pay 100, 150 for that one. If you have a drunk guy there that doesn't know or doesn't care about it. But I'm curious. I'll see what they go for once the game ends. I imagine there's going to be people that already listed it on eBay already. 0-2 pitch. Outman pops it up a mile. Out of play. And even though, I'm a Duck fan, I just appreciate greatness. There's good players, on USC, on Washington, on Oregon State. It doesn't matter, what the name on the front of the jersey is, the name on the back. So if you're a spectacular player, I'm interested. Popped up, the right field, 2 away. And Dodgers can't catch a break today. Next up, catcher 0 for 2 with a K, Austin Barnes. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. Still need 4 more people to get to 20. We got 40 people watching on both platforms. Which is outside. 1-0 count. Pitch is in the zone for a strike. 1-1 count. Bottom of the 8th. 4-0 Reds. Barnes. Slicing, just foul. 1-2 count. Popped up foul. Is it football season yet? Chop foul again. 1-2 pitch. Got him. End of the 8th inning, 4-0 Reds. Oh, hello, Miller. Mr. Moss. Ooh, nice action shot. I like that one. All right, let's go to the top of the 9th. Next up for the Cincinnati Reds, Jake Fraley. Disappointing night for the Dodgers, but at least they get a Shohei Ohtani bobble that'll make up for the ticket that they paid for. You know, if you ended up spending $100 for a ticket, you got a $100 bobblehead. So big swing and a miss. And then if you got the gray one, that one might be worth like $150. Big swing and a miss. Got him. One away. Next up, third baseman Jaime Candelario. Oh for 3 with a pop out in the 6th. 225 average, 4 home runs in 2024. Oh, Candelario, there you go. Ooh, a nice double to left, splitting into the gap. Wow, Candelario with a double. He's in the 7 hole too, so they didn't expect anything from him. Next up, second baseman Santiago Espinal. And if the Dodger fans are, hoping that he doesn't put that helmet on, because that would mean that he hit a home run. We'll find out. Let's see what Espinal will do here. 0 for 3 with a K for Espinal. Top of the 9th, 4-0 Reds. 1 out, runner at second. 194 average, 2 home runs, and 14 ribbies for Espinal in 2024. 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss from Ramirez to Espinal. 1-1 count. Pitches outside. 2-1 count to Espinal. Pitch is low and into the dirt towards the knees. 3-1 count. And he walked him. Espinal to first. Yeah, and really what it's going to come down to is going to be recruiting. That's going to be the single most important thing in college football is transfers and recruiting. And if you can end up having a good recruiting class, that's going to, catapult you to the top with Ohio State and Oregon. But if recruiting isn't good, then you're going to be sitting somewhere below the top. So it's like you're not going to be at the bottom. You're going to be not necessarily in the middle, but you're going to be right underneath the powerhouse teams. So it's like, Ohio State, Oregon, Michigan, and then after those three teams, then it's all up for grabs. Is it going to be Penn State, USC, Washington, Wisconsin, Iowa? You're going to get a bunch of teams kind of sprinkled in right there. But, more than likely it'll be Ohio State, Oregon, Michigan, Penn State, and then maybe USC will be the next team, maybe battling it out with Penn State for like 4th or 5th. Unless recruiting can get, up to Oregon's level. And then if recruiting gets to be Oregon's level, then they'll be right there with Oregon, battling it out with Michigan, Penn State, and Ohio State. So, off the wall, 5-0 Cincinnati. Wow. Fairchild with the double. 5-0 Cincinnati. Big play by Stuart Fairchild there. I don't think the Dodgers were expecting that. Huge. Next up at the top of the order, center fielder Will Benson. Top of the ninth, 5-0 Reds. Runners at second and third with one out. And he ended up setting the tone and hitting a home run at the first at-bat to give them the 1-0 lead, and they haven't looked back since. Wow, Canucks and Oilers are tied up at 2 with 7 minutes left. Ooh, baby. Whoever wins that, that's huge. And shout out to the Rangers for finally closing out the Hurricanes. And then tomorrow we got Panthers, Bruins tied. Florida's up 3-2 against Boston. So Judah is praying for a Game 7. And then we got the Stars and the Avalanche. And the Stars are up 3-2. Could have closed out the series yesterday, but Colorado keeps fighting. Top of the ninth, 5-0 Reds. Pitch is outside. 2-2 count. Kind of had a feeling that Canucks matchup was going to be very good today. And that one can go either way. I don't think at the end of the day, if you said, oh, the Canucks won or, oh, the Oilers won that series, that one could go 7 games. It's that close. Same thing with the Stars and the Avalanche, even though I think the Stars are better this year than the Avs. Stars beat up Vegas. I think that the Stars should be able to get past Colorado, and then we'll see what they can do after that if they can keep continuing having success. Pitch is outside and walked them. Pitching has been not very good for Los Angeles here today. Bases loaded, and you got Ellie De La Cruz up. Uh-oh. 4 stolen bags, just like the photo. Man. Talk about being electric. Make sure you guys take care of your mental health. Addiction, depression, anxiety are things that are not to be played around with. And if you feel like you're slipping into the darkness, again, make those minor changes to your daily routine. Have a positive routine and then keep doing it each day. Going for a walk, listening to music, spending time with friends and family and your pets. You'd be really surprised if you end up having a positive routine, how it'll carry over to positive things into your life. Big facts. 3 for 3, 3 runs, and a baseball ball with 4 stolen bags, a career high. Phenom Ellie De La Cruz. 273 average, 9 home runs, 21 ribbies, and an insane amount of stolen bags already. getting close to that 30 number, and we're not even halfway through the season yet. Crazy. Trying to put up like Ronald Acuna Jr. numbers like last year. Man, Jordan, what an absolute ass kicking. You know, even with the only thing the Dodger fans are going to be happy about tonight is the Shohei Ohtani bobblehead that they got to make up for the ticket that they paid for this game. But other than that, it's all Reds, baby. They're just rolling into the dirt, 1-1 count. God, De La Cruz is so fast. What if he would have gotten that stolen bag? 5. Still has an opportunity to get one more if he gets on base. But definitely good juju with your dono to get it started, and then it carried over. Shout out to Megan and Jordan for taking care of your boy. I appreciate you for not only supporting the stream, but supporting my dream. Me and Paisley show a lot of gratitude for that. Appreciate you. Top of the ninth, 5-0 Reds. Bases loaded, 1 out, 2-1 pitch to De La Cruz. Good eye. Pitches outside, 3-1 count. Chopper towards third. Oh, and he bobbled it. Wow. Another run scored, 6-0. Ellie is on base. He might be able to get another steal, but there's bases loaded. So I don't know if he'll be able to steal a bag here because the bags are loaded. He goes. That would mean that the other guys have to go too. First to second, second to third, and third would have to steal home. What a game. This has got to be one of the better games that you've seen this year. And against the Dodgers, Mike Ford with a hit. There it is. Man, they are raking right now. Oh, Benson at home tagged out. 2 away. They were getting greedy. 7-0 Reds. Wow, what a ass kicking here. And my dad's been a Dodger fan since the 50s, so this isn't going to, get him angry or mad or anything. I mean, he's seen it all. But I think he was a little bit nervous for this particular matchup. Just the bottom half of the lineup didn't look very good. Nice clutch hit there. Benson getting a little greedy there, trying to steal home. Good defense there by Austin Barnes. Next up, first baseman, Spencer Steer. They said he blocked home plate. They're doing some kind of review. Seriously. I appreciate that. It means a lot because there's going to be people that are going to support me and there's going to be people that will never support me. So I really do appreciate that very, very much. Appreciate you too. Very, very, very much. And you're literally, this is like the most complete game Cincinnati's played like all year. You're getting runs, you're getting hits, you're getting stolen bags, you're getting pitching. And on top of that, your starting pitcher went out in the first inning, and then you ended up going through like 4 pitchers early before 6 innings, and every single one of them did their job. Like you didn't really have any person give up the big play, the big home run, the big RBI. So that was, and Martinez has just been magnificent since he came in. And it also helps when you're you're beating like the best team in baseball or one of the top teams in baseball. Manager challenge here about blocking the plate. I mean, do you really need a challenge here? Cincinnati, they're just trying to pour it on. Obviously Cincinnati's just trying to, make it a very memorable game, like one of the most memorable games in 2024. And then for the Dodgers, it's one of the most forgettable games, unless you're at the game with the Shohei Ohtani bobble, especially that gray one. They need refunds for their tickets today. Man, they're looking at this replay for a long time. No blocking on the play. Out at home. Stands. Cincinnati loses their challenge. We need 3 more people to smash the like button to get us to 20, and we don't have that much time left before this game is over. So hopefully we can get a couple generous, nice people to hop over from Twitter/X, hit the like button on the YouTube side so that way we can get to that number. It really does help the algorithm when you get 20 or more. So unless we get some people to hop in on the YouTube side late to help out. Pitch is outside, 1-0 count. Yeah, 3 or 4 hours because it's the very first, Shohei Ohtani bobble, and then there's a chase version, a variant version. The first 40,000 fans, 20 to 40,000 ended up getting the white because that's what they're wearing. But then there's 1,700 that were sprinkling that were gray, and those gray ones are going to be worth double than what the regular one is. But even the regular one is going to be coveted because a lot of the fans are not going to want to give it up. And that will get more value as the years go on because this isn't going to be the last Shohei Ohtani bobble. By the time Ohtani's done, he'll probably have 10 bobbles. So if you got this one in the box mint, both versions, it might end up being something that ends up being worth $150, $200 down the road or more. Back to the wall and caught by Teoscar Hernandez. Let's go to the bottom of the ninth. 7-0 Reds. Up here. Well, at least it's the best part of the lineup. I'm not, you're not coming back and winning this game. Even if you are the Dodgers and you're a super team, you're down 7. Hell, at this point, I don't even know if you can get one. They have been lights out here, but you never know. Leading off for the Dodgers, 0 for 3, superstar shortstop Mookie Betts. You're not going to see them go 0 for 3, 0 for 2, and 0 for 3 that often. Next up, 0 for 2 with a base on ball and a K, DHing tonight, Shohei Ohtani. And he'll do everything in his power to try to get at least a hit on his bobblehead day. And batting third, 0 for 3, first baseman Freddie Freeman. And that's how you end up losing 7-0 when you got 0 for 8 with your 3 best players, all All-Stars, Mookie, Shohei, and Freddie. They'll definitely be looking for revenge tomorrow, for sure. But I know if I was a Dodger fan, I would line up 3-4 hours for, the bobble and whatnot. And then if I ended up getting the white one, I would definitely, not everyone is going to be a super fan, but I know value. And again, you have a mint box, that'll raise the value. You have a $50 Ohtani bobblehead, the box is mint, it's $100. If you got that rare gray one and it's mint in the box, you might be able to get $150, $160 for that, maybe even $200, depending on the fan. Because I imagine most of those people are not going to give them up. You're going to get a few that will sell because they're desperate for money. But again, if you're smart, you don't sell the first Ohtani bobble, white or gray. You pick it, you put it on your dresser and you save it, and again, it'll go up in value. And, down the road, it wouldn't surprise me if those end up being close to $200, especially if it's the first Ohtani bobble. If you got a mint box, it can increase the value a lot. Sometimes even double the value of what it is. If you're in the toy game, that. You can get a $10 figure, but it's mint package. Maybe you get $50 for it. You end up having a $50 figure, mint package. You might get $100, $125 for it, maybe even more. And it's all about condition. And the better condition it is, the more money someone will pay. So, someone like me and Megan, it's exactly how it goes. People don't realize how much value, will increase based off the cardboard being in good shape. Pitches inside, 3-2 count to Mookie Betts. Mole on the mound, Betts in the box. Come on, Mookie, show me something. 3-2 pitch from Mole, outside, and he walked him. All right, at least Mookie gets on base. They haven't had a whole lot to cheer for here tonight, besides the baubles. 2 hits total for the Dodgers. Unbelievable with this super team. But it shows you even super teams can struggle. Next up, DHing for, oh, baby. Are they going to have a pinch hitter for Shohei? Wow, how are they doing this? Okay, I got it. Vargas is coming in. He's been good for them this year. One on eBay for $260. Which one is it, the white one or the gray one? Because I know the white ones are going to go for $75 to $125, but if you have a gray one, I would say over $200. You know, because like I said, they only made like 1,700 of them or less, and then the other one is 20 to 40,000. I mean, I know that someone can look up the actual number, but I remember seeing it. The first 20 to 40,000 fans get the white, and then it's sprinkled into that number, 1,700, I believe, are going to be gray, and that one will be worth more. So. Hey, I'm the same way. I mean, there's not very many people that are going to have as much on the collecting side, you know, and I feel like I have a very wide variety, you know, like I said, you know, I don't collect just one thing, you know, it's pretty much, you know, anything that I know that I could flip for money or I think is cool. Turtles, Transformers, G.I. Joe, McFarlane's, Batman, you know, wrestling figures, you name it, I got it. Bottom of the ninth, 7-0 Reds. Ooh, nice hit. There you go. LA De La Cruz couldn't get to it. Pajes should have probably started. Looks like Pages, but it isn't. My dad likes him. I think a lot of Dodger fans, I mean, anyone that's consistent or new or that actually produces, you'll be a fan of. Get a photo of him here before we go to the next stat bat for Miguel Rojas getting a chance, since all the other guys are not producing. Next up, Miguel Rojas. Bottom of the ninth, runners at first and second with no outs. You know, if the Dodgers just could have gotten anything going prior to the bottom of the ninth, maybe they would be a little closer here. But Shohei did not get that last at bat, but it didn't hurt him. Just foul. That could have been big. That might have been able to drive in one. Holy shit, gray one, 1,175. Well, like again, there's a lot less of the gray than the white. The white, I mean, shit, the way that the whites are going, maybe the whites are going to sell for 100 to 300, and then the gray one's going to go for, I didn't think over 500, but Jesus Christ, I guess so, because not a lot of people are going to give them up. You know, if you were lucky enough to get one of those gray ones, why the hell would you get rid of it? But Jesus Christ, 1,175, damn. That shows you how collectible some of these things are, because it's the first Shohei. And again, the gray is going to be way, way more rare. When you think about it, 20 to 40,000 of the white, and then 1,700. Sounds like a big number, but 1,700 compared to 40,000 is a big difference, you know, based on availability. That's crazy. I mean, even for me, like, you know, as a collector, to see a number that for that to go up to that number, that's crazy, man. The game's still going, and then, I mean, people want it, you know, because they understand. I mean, I didn't think it would be worth that much, but hell, if Dodger fans are that, you know, thirsty for the first Shohei, it shows you. There's not very many people that would spend that much, you know, on any other player besides Shohei Ohtani. I mean, it's a special player, first bauble, rare version on top of that, you know. I mean, you know, we know rare McFarlane's sometimes can go for that amount and whatnot, but that's wild. Yeah, 1,700 randomly today, you know, out of like the 20 to 40,000 total. So, if, you know, I wonder if some of the employees have stashed some of those. I mean, especially if knowing that they're going to be worth this much money. So if you ended up spending, 100 to 400 on tickets, and then you end up getting your ass kicked 7-0, but you got a bobblehead worth 500 to 1,500, I would say that you probably are doing okay. Yeah, well, you already know, oh boy is taking the fall. Big swing and a miss, one away. Because I think that even whatever evidence comes about, I mean, he's the face of Major League Baseball, and if anything comes out, they're just gonna put it on the bookie, the friend, That's just how it goes, You know what I mean? Like, you could be guilty on something, and again, if you are, quote unquote valuable, they'll find any way to protect you. It's sad to say, but that's how it goes politically in the sport world. No matter what. I mean, look at O.J. Simpson and so many other cases. It's very, very clear that they did something wrong. But if you can spin it a certain way to get a certain type of people, in the jury to, sway it a certain way, if they wanted to make it based off race or whatever. But yeah, you never know. But I don't think you're gonna see Shohei Ohtani in jail or suspended. They'll just, even if Shohei was 100% doing it himself, they're not going to punish him. Like I said. Now, if Shohei Ohtani was a scrub, right? If he wasn't a good player, yeah, maybe he would be Shohei Ohtani, the garbage man. He'd be in jail, or not in the league, but not when you're the best player in Major League Baseball. They'll find any way to go around it, to say it was on the bookie, the quote unquote interpreter friend. So sad to say, because we want to have justice come out. But again, with so much bullshit at the top, politically with the judges, police, it's never going to be fair. You know what I mean? You're going to get innocent people that are guilty. You're going to get guilty people that are innocent. You got a good fucking lawyer, you might be able to get out of it. That's just the sad, sad reality of things. Man, I can't believe that I'm very curious. I'm going to be taking a look on eBay to see what these baubles are going to be going for. But again, I mean, based on what it's going for now, it looks like maybe the whites will go for 100 to 300, and then the grays are going to maybe even higher than that, maybe 100 to 500, and then maybe the grays will go for. I mean, I thought maximum 100 to 200 for the white, and then I thought maybe a little over 200 for the gray, 200 to 400, but I did not expect $1,000 or more for the gray. But that's going to be that'll definitely be the highest collectible the Dodgers have had probably in the last 10 years, maybe ever. Because I don't think they've had anyone as big as Shohei join the team before. So. And again, you're going to get people from Japan that are going to want to buy one because they weren't there. So again, there's going to be more of a market for those, let alone being his first bauble. And he'll probably have 10 to 15 by the time he retires. So if you have this white and this gray, you're going to be rich, especially if you went to the game or you worked there. So, I mean, what happens if that gray one ends up going for over $2,000? I mean, it looks like it might happen. Crazy, but that's sports for you. Wow, 1,175 with 51 bids, and then you got another one, 2,500 or best offer. Wow, that makes me think, shit, I should have went to the game. I mean, imagine spending a nosebleed ticket and then getting, the bauble. But again, people were lined up for 3 to 4 hours, and normally you only line up about an hour before a bobblehead night, maybe hour and a half. But these guys were lining up 3 to 4 hours, like trying to get the prize, and I don't think these people realized that this was going to be worth this much. If they did, they probably would have lined up 8 hours. It probably would have been like at 7 a.m. They would have lined up, like a camp out, like a tailgate just for this bauble. But wow, unbelievable. And then Reflected sent me the screenshot. Might be the most expensive bobblehead of all time. There's not a lot of them that are going to, climb over $200, let alone being $1,000 to $2,500. But again, it's all about significance, and who it is and how rare it is. Popped up. Foul for Kike Hernandez. Bottom of the ninth, 7-0 Cincinnati. 2 outs with runners at first and second. Well, I guess my dad will not be getting me the white or the gray. I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll be able to get the white one and the gray one. Nope, not happening. Not when both of them are going to be over 500 and one might be 2,000. Shit. Pitch is inside, 1-1 count. Man, that is crazy. And I'm telling you, not a lot of people are going to be giving up that gray one. White ones are going for like 250. $1,300 or best offer. Well, I think now, like, you have to start looking at the other bids instead of just like putting an insane number up, because that person that put 1,300 thought no one's going to buy this until you see, people that are bidding on one that might actually go for over $2,000. They're going to have to exit out of that bid. And then that person that put the gray one up for 1,300 could probably get 2,600. So you might have to end the listing. Otherwise you'll be losing money at that point. Which is outside, 3-2 count. One gray one sold for 1,300. Wow. Well, again, because that person that bought it probably will flip it, and then they'll just, not even keep it, and then they'll flip it for double the amount. And those people that put it up for over 1,000 thought, no one's going to pay this money. And they're like, oh, I won. I got 1,300 for the bobblehead. Until you start looking at all the others that are going for 2,000, and then, oh my God, I fucked myself. I should have, not put 1,300. I should have waited. Imagine if that one that sold for 1,300 ends up going for like $3,000. Then you'll be like, oh my God, I'm an idiot. I made $1,300 bucks, but I could have made 3,000. Uh-oh, base is loaded. Wow, that's cray-cray. Oh yeah, and there's going to be some rich, Japanese businessmen, businesswomen, and fans that they don't give a shit. They'll pay whatever to get one. And then especially if you get one that has a mint box, then that increases the value even more. You got a dented box one, people are still going to pay big money. But if you get one that's mint box, then that goes even higher. All right, we're in the bottom of the ninth, 7-0 Cincinnati, bases loaded, 2 outs. What's more exciting, the game or what the bobbleheads are going to be going for? And again, I'm big on bobbles, but I've never seen them go for this much before. Like, they might be record-breaking right now, like as far as like the most expensive baubles of all time, regardless of what it is. I mean, why? Crazy. Well, it's safe to say I'm not getting one. Maybe I could afford a white one, but definitely not a gray one. I mean, even if I was rich, I don't think I would be spending that much. Oh, ground ball. There we go. That scores 1. And 2. There's the rally. 7-2 Reds. Not over yet. Nice hit by Gavin Lux. Next up for the Dodgers, left fielder Chris Taylor. That person that sold it for $1,300 is going to be sick. Especially if they actually look at the eBay and realize that they screwed themselves, thinking that they made so much money. Oh my God, I made $1,300. Look at this. And then you find out that all the other ones are going for $2,000 or more. Then you'll be like, oh my God, what did I do? And I guarantee that person that bought it for $1,300 is probably going to flip it. They're probably not going to keep it. Well, maybe they will. You never know. I guess it just depends on the person and if they want to make money, right now or not. One pitch. The Taylor chop foul. 1-2 count. Bottom of the ninth, 7-2 Reds. At least the Dodgers got something going. I mean, it took them to the bottom of the ninth to get something, but there's no quitting the Dodgers. And that's one thing, Dodgers, Braves, Phillies, there's certain teams that they'll never give up. Pitch is outside, 2-2 count. But you could argue Shohei Ohtani is big as anybody in sports. Like, who's bigger than Shohei Ohtani in basketball? Honestly. Like, I don't know if there's anyone bigger in basketball than him right now that's playing. And then in football, who's bigger than Shohei Ohtani? Like, even Patrick Mahomes, he's huge, but I think Ohtani, is just as big as, Mahomes, maybe even bigger because it's global. Big swing and a miss. Got him. Final score, Cincinnati Reds 7, Los Angeles Dodgers 2. Bobbleheads going for $1 billion from the game. Unbelievable. $1961 New York Yankees bobble sold for $60K. Wow, that's crazy. That's wild. And if you love sports and you love collectibles, there it is. Well, fucking A, man. Long game, 3-hour game, a lot longer than normal. I got to eat dinner and I got to be able to take Paisley on a long walk. We got the Mariners and the Orioles tomorrow, and we'll be doing that on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Let me take a look at the actual time of the game tomorrow here on Friday. So we play at 4:05, so it'll be a little early on Friday. Saturday, the game is on FS1 at 1:05, and then on Sunday, the game is at 10:35. And the earlier start is because the game is in Baltimore, not in Seattle. So shout out to all the people watching, liking, subscribing, donating. Thank you to Jordan, and thank you to Megan for the big donos to be able to help us have a successful stream here today. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very much. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to Reflect. Shout out to Jordan. Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Megan. MVPs, Jordan and Megan in the stream. I love you guys and appreciate you guys. And again, final score, Cincinnati Reds 7, Los Angeles Dodgers 2. Bobbleheads worth a shitload of money. Nobody's getting them in this stream. I love you guys and appreciate you. No problem. I appreciate you, man, very, very much. And I got one question for you. Who talks sports like us? Your boy Orion, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and I'm out. Okay.